I'm not a flower. I'm not a flower, friend. Actually match the things. What? I don't know if that makes sense to you. Okay, okay. They never chased me. What happened? Leave me alone. Thanks for hanging out on me and with me on this short little rush garden tour. Hey, go away. We're friends. We're friends. Good morning, YouTube friends. It is September 3rd. We're gonna do a quick garden tour, see what we got growing. This is one of the few you'll see where I am actually dressed and then going to do the garden tour in the clothes I have on. Okay, we'll start up here like we usually do. Okra's looking really good on this side. Some chives coming up around it, and then some random thing that looks like maybe an onion. Did I have onions in there before? Something wants to grow. And this, around this little moringa, I planted more cilantro. There's a few cilantro growing already. And then it's really filling out this box now. Flowers are blooming more and more and bushing out more and more. The zinnias. And then there's a holy basil there. This is our okra surrounded by carrots. This is the okra that keeps getting attacked by aphids. That's why those leaves are really rolled up. Oh, see down in there? I don't know if you can see it. There's little ants and aphids. And I keep just kind of hand spraying them off or wiping them off with my fingers. There's another moringa. I think it's very fair to say that the new one has well outgrown the one that keeps coming back from the dead, but I'm gonna have to take one out at some point. Our little herb garden, we've been using the chives a lot for baked potatoes. Been on a baked potato kick. And there is cilantro, basil of different varieties. Oop, getting chomped on by grasshoppers that I always see in there. There's some Thai basil, some parsley, and I think that's it in there. The waffle garden beds are just really coming into their own with all the sunflowers blooming and all the squash and watermelon just rambling out everywhere. There's a big pumpkin starting there. Really hoping we have time for all these to mature before we get frost. There's a spaghetti squash there. So spaghetti's just come all the way across here because I think that's the spaghetti plant over there. Lots of squash blossoms. The corn is all starting to dry out, just as it should. We're gonna harvest this flint corn when it's completely dry. The husk, the silks, everything. Just kind of rambling everywhere, doing exactly what I wanted them to do. Making a little chaos around here. Beautiful chaos. There's a little teeny tiny watermelon down in there, and a bigger guy right here that we're on watch of. Oh, a bee's buzzing me. Did it make you mad? Sorry, buddy. Corn planted real thick here. He's buzzing me some more. I'm not a flower. I'm not a flower, friend. Okay, okay. They never chased me. What happened? Leave me alone. Hey, go away. We're friends. We're friends. I don't know why that bee was after me. They usually are so chill with me, especially when I'm in the garden. I'm feeding you, bro. Okay, I think I must have got real close to what he was doing. Oh, the wind was blowing real hard and it looks like this amaranth blew over. They're already all bending because they're very heavy. The beans are starting to really grow up into some of these and wind around. Wow, this bean's climbed all the way to the top of these dead guys. I don't know where he's gonna go from there. Maybe back around. Hopefully we'll get some beans soon. Oh. Start by this. Let's see. Big old giant amaranth. We could try and dry him out and see if, oh, sorry, bees. See if we can make something, harvest some of the grain from him. These guys are just really full, really fun to watch. Both of these pumpkins now look like they're turning orange, so not gonna get any bigger, but that's just fine with me. Happy that they're to make it to maturity before the frost. Still have this very big Moon and Stars watermelon just growing away. There's another big pumpkin guy down there. I don't know what's in the middle of some of these other ones. They may very well be full of squash and melons, but I haven't really been digging through. I love all these little pops of color. Wow, that's a very, I think there's 3 corn on that. Little bees in here. I don't know, they might be dead. Sunflowers in all of them. Going a little fast because we do need to get my son to work here in a minute. He's over there watering. All right. Kind of brushed by the trees, still coming back into health. This one's got a lot of purslane in its container. This little tree looks like it's starting to try and grow from below the graft. And they say to pull that off because that's the tree stalk that has strong stalk but maybe not the best fruit or whatever reason they grafted it for. There's a couple ripe tomatoes on this funny little mystery tomato plant. These have not been that good thus far, but let's give them another chance. Sweet potatoes are doing good. Our little San Marzano tomato and some radishes in this container. Our big huge sunflower is giving up, but we'll probably get some big huge sunflower seeds off of him. This one still hasn't opened. The other one over here broke. That was really sad, but the amaranth should be coming up, and there's some volunteer zinnias coming up as well next to the portulaca. I think I'm gonna go throw some sweet alyssum in here to have at least a little bit of winter blooms. Look how pretty these are. And every little color. This one literally has every color in it. Okay, and we'll just sneak by Cam into the little gated area. Oh, funny. I think that's a radish. I don't know how it got over here, but planted some new. Is that sucked down? What is that?
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell. Make sure you're watering all the new places we planted things. Oh yeah, it looks like he took, look, he took a hollyhock down. There's a little hole. I guess better a hollyhock than a squash, but we need to get this gopher. We have the trap set for him. We'll have to go reset all the traps later today before he starts getting more of our stuff. These tomatoes I got tied up, but they're already way too tall for what I've done. Harvest a couple little guys off of here. And I think this is a sun gold, which is lovely because that's one of my favorites. The little Chileno that came back from just literally being a stick. It's got some blossoms on it. These guys really need to be tied up as well. These are the ones we got from the nursery. They were so dead and they're finally starting to look alive. Sunshine. So we need to tie those up as well. Try and get as much production as we can. Ooh, there's an ant in my hair for some reason. Okay. Oh, there's another little mashed potato. And we harvested one gray zucchini off of there and had it for dinner the night before last. And it was really good. These tomatoes, I don't know if you could see, there's slicers coming on there. Big truss of tiger, blushing tiger or something. And these guys all need to really be tied up. They're everywhere. This guy's about to start using the trellis to climb. And there's a little sunflower and amaranth volunteer in there. Our peppers have just been loaded down. There's a whole bunch of Chilenos ready to pick. There are some shishitos really close that I would love to blister and a lot of these Hungarian wax. And then over there, let's see if you can see it without me having to go over. There's a big old eggplant in there. I think he has multiple of them on. And our tomatillos back there hanging in, as well as some volunteer amaranth. Several of our jalapenos got like pulled up by the foxes digging for the, you know, gopher. This is the second bee that's dive bombing me. What is going on? There's bees like after me today.
You are wearing a shirt covered in flowers.
Oh, maybe it's that, but I wear this all the time and they never do that. I'm just gonna throw these down. Is it huge? Where is he?
He flew off.
Oh, I think I saw him for a second. Okay, I'm almost done. What time is it?
Like, time to go.
Okay. Here in our corn. This is the sweet corn, bush beans, and cucumber. Modified Three Sisters. These are really getting, these wild violet corn are really getting their silks. They should be getting pollinated by all the wind that we've had, but it never hurts to give them a little shake. Especially some of these are broken from the wind. I harvested a cucumber from one of these the other day, but I don't see any more just offhand. Some red rat's tail radishes. These are really cool. That one's curled up. Ew, because it has aphids. I just touched off a bunch of them. Gross. Aphids make things curl. Here's our arugula patch. Blowing some ant off my arm here. And then we just have the trellises left, so we'll take a quick look. They're really starting to fill out with a bunch of long beans that are ready to harvest or close. This guy's got shoots going around. Oops. Come on, buddy. There's a whole bunch of long beans coming up on these, and a lot of flowers, which are gorgeous. Getting ants all over me. Not much in the way of the other beans, which isn't surprising because they really struggle in the heat. But it's starting to cool down, so I'm really hoping to get a few before they give out. Our red Malabar spinach is starting to trellis around with the Cherokee Trailatier, so you won't probably really be able to tell the difference because they're coloring so similar. On this one we have cucumbers and squash. Lots of Armenian yardlong babies on. This is what I'm talking about with aphids too. They love the new growth, and it just makes the entire thing just ball up. I've been getting Boston picklings off of these, and one other kind of melon. I can't remember what. And then we have our big Silver Yamato watermelon that we had to put in a bigger piece of t-shirt. This side has all melons, and they have not produced anymore since we harvested all the first ones. There's Kajari watermelon. There's a baby ladybug larva right there. In their larval stage, they eat so many aphids, so really watch out for those guys in the garden. You want to protect them at all costs. There's some baby melons. Over here we have the squash. Another spaghetti squash, clearly. One of these is a Lakota squash, I believe. And then I'm not sure about the last one, but they should be putting on squash here shortly. Our spaghetti squashes are much yellower and harder to prick. I think it's time to pick those. Oh, there's that big praying mantis. Oh, he's eating another fucking bee. I don't know that I want this guy in my garden. He's just using my flowers to ambush bees. This is the second time I've seen him do it. Tell me what you guys would do. Should I just get rid of him? I know that honeybees are kind of hard on the native bee populations, but I still love them, and I don't want him eating them at will all over my garden. Okay, lots of jackpea little pumpkins. And then lastly, our melon over here, our Chinese melon with the really soft leaves, is growing up pretty high. Our butternut, oopsie, has gotten really big and has several good squashes on, little guys. And then this guy over here, oh, this is his first bloom. And this is some kind of gourd. I don't know if it's a loofah gourd but they're so pretty. And then these guys, this little one's a Jack B. Little. And then that little guy is a kaboka squash, and he's getting really big. So that's it. That's the garden, September 3rd. Thanks for hanging out on me and with me on this short little rush garden tour. I hope you have a great day.
Like and subscribe.